Last week when SpaceX IPO'd, I gave a SpaceX falling wedge breakout with an entry around $161 and a target to about $186. Not only did SpaceX hit that target, it completely exploded to over $225, giving the FlexCandle viewers one of the biggest winning trades we've had on this new stock. The question now is, was that the move, or is SpaceX setting up for another major breakout? Today I'm seeing key support around $190, major resistance near $203, and if the bulls can reclaim control, another run towards the highs could be coming. And before we do the top-down analysis, again, I just want to go over this winning trade. Last week on Friday when we IPO'd, we hardly had anything to chart, but I saw with the technical analysis this falling wedge. Told you guys we could break out to 186, and as you can see, we got all the way up here to $225. So congratulations on whoever took this trade. This is a big win for the FlexCandle community. Now again, there's not that much to chart because this is a fairly new stock, but let's see what we could come up with here. Ever since we did that high of 225, we've been falling down. So right now we're kind of in a bearish trend, but what I'm thinking is, could this end up being some type of a falling wedge again, where maybe we come all the way down to this point of control, pretty much at $175. As you can see, there's a gap here in the VRVP. If we lose this level, we could pretty much fall down all the way right here to this point of control. If this is the case, the measured move to this looks like it could bring us up to about $230. So let's leave this pattern here and let's see if this is the next setup that could happen for us in this SpaceX stock. On the 1 hour time frame, we could see this is tracing this falling wedge. The 21 moving average is currently at $195.53, and we're currently losing this. The RSI is starting to roll over, but if we could hold above this 50 on the RSI, we could remain bullish. The stochastics here are still low. This will be primed soon to start moving up. Maybe that will be the breakout of this falling wedge. And on the 15-minute time frame, we've lost the 50 moving average. We lost the 21 moving average. The stochastics though are starting to reset. So this looks like we might go to the bottom of this falling wedge, and then from there, as the stochastics turn back up, we could go back up to the top of this range, probably testing $200. On the 5-minute time frame, the stochastics are low. This is looking to me like a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, that pretty much probably played out already. So maybe we're primed to try to test this 200 moving average. That's at $200 again. That's the top of the channel. I could see some resistance here, and maybe we could keep on going up and down in here, rolling over. On the 1-minute time frame, we could see overall what's been happening with this stock from the beginning. And again, this is looking like a falling wedge. This looks like we would eventually break out. The stochastics here were rolling over, but it looks like we're about to roll back up. The RSI is also pointing up. So right now, with the minimal information that I have with these charts, I would say that it's possible that we could roll over to about $170, maybe even back to $160. But SpaceX right now is hot, and I feel like eventually we will go back to test these highs at $225 and possibly do this falling wedge and get back to $230. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.